Hello, folks. I'm the great unknown, the write-in party candidate for president. You can call me great. I want to have a little fun today. I want to talk about the fantasy land of American politics. Let's say you roll out of bed in the fantasy land of American politics. You hop into your four-banger and you truck on off down the job, and you walk up to the boss and you say, "Boss, I really am grateful for the opportunities you've given me here and the time and effort and money you spent on making me the assistant manager here at the Mini Mart. But you know, I've heard they've got an opening for a manager over at the Mega Mart. Yeah, and I think I'd really be good at that job. And I tell you, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the next year off and I'm going to go over to the Mega Mart and I'm going to campaign for that job. I'm going to convince them that I'm the best thing since apple pie, sliced bread, and babies. I could really do a really good job at that manager at Mega Mart." And the boss says, "Well, sounds reasonable to me. What can I do to help?" "Well, I'm going to need a lot of money to do this. I got to get my name out there and got media time, and all the kinds of, got to have office, got to have staff, got to have travel. I know I'm going to need a good deal of money." And the boss says, "Well, I think we can come up with the money." He says, "I'll tell you what we'll do. You can just keep your job here while you're at it. We'll get somebody else to do it for you. You can keep your pension going, your medical plan, and all your perks and benefits. Yeah, how's that sound to you?" And you say, "Well, boss, that's right, nice of you." And the boss says, "Well, you go on over there to that Mega Mart and you get that job. And you get back in town, you look me up. We'll do lunch." So you hop into your limo and your driver takes you on over to the Mega Mart, and you hop out and you say, "Here I am, world. I'm the best thing since apple pie, sliced bread, and babies, and lo and behold, there is a problem." Yeah, there's a half a dozen other guys over there. His boss is backing them too. Now, what are you gonna do? Trouble in the fantasy land of American politics, but it ain't that much trouble. You might not make this election, but you got your old job waiting for you back there, and you can go back there and you can work on that job, keep that one, and then a few more years from now you can try again to become the manager of Mega Mart. No matter what, you still pretty well got it made, I want to talk about something else for a minute too. I'm sure you already know that your elected representative, your public servant in Washington, makes considerably more money than you do. And I'm sure you already know that your elected representative, your public servant in Washington, has perks and benefits that you couldn't even dream about having. And I'm sure you already know that your elected representative, your public servant in Washington, has a medical program and plan to die for. To die for. Ooh, that's good. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, they got a program to die for, right up to and including their own physicians. And I'm sure you already know that your elected representative, your public servant in Washington, has a retirement plan like nobody's business. Nobody's business. That's a really good one, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, they do that. Your average congressman retired with $100,000 a year retiring today. I'm sure you also know that your elected representative, your public servant in Washington, is the person who decides how much pay they get, how much benefits they get, what kind of health plan and retirement plans and programs they have. And they also decide who's going to pay for it. And they decided it was us. Yeah, they pay a fraction of the amount of their benefits. They have all these programs and plans that we, the people, don't have access to, yet we pay for. Now, that sounds almost like they're in a different class of people. Different class of people. Special people. You know, I believe the Constitution prohibits special people. Thou shalt not make special people. And no other thou shalt make special people either. They say it twice in there. No special people. So, why are these people special? Who made them special? Well, my God, they made themselves special. Am I making any sense, folks? Is anybody listening to me out there? How much longer are we going to have to put up with this stuff? Yeah? The two people running for president, you know what the congressional approval rating is? Well, it's hovering somewhere south of 20%. 20%. 20%? 20%? What the hell is 20%? Well, I'll tell you what it is. 8 out of 10 people do not approve of the job Congress is doing. Or on a national scale, 80 million out of 100 million people do not approve of the job Congress is doing. Now, if 8 out of 10 people down at your job didn't approve of the job you were doing, you probably wouldn't have that job. And they certainly wouldn't make you a CEO, would they? That'd be insane. That'd be crazy. Yeah. So, here's how I'm going to get elected president, folks. Since 8 out of 10 people do not approve of the job that Congress is doing, and both of those candidates are members of those 8 out of 10 folk, well, it's obvious that 8 out of 10 people aren't going to vote for either one of those. That would be crazy. That would be insane. To promote a person you didn't think was doing a good job now to a more responsible, more powerful, more dangerous position, that's just as my daughter would say, batshit crazy. We'd have to turn ourselves all in for observation if we did that. You can't vote for them. So obviously they're not going to vote for them, so that means all I have to do is get 3 out of those 8 to vote for me, and I win. What's that? What? Well, folks, I was just told that we were talking about the fantasy land of American politics. And unfortunately, in the fantasy land of American politics, most of those 8 people, for some undescribable reason, are going to vote for one of those 2 candidates. It is insane, folks. Am I making any sense? Is there the slightest possibility there's the tiniest amount of truth in anything I've been saying? I need your help, folks. I'm the great unknown, write-in party candidate for president. Vote for me on election day. Together, we'll send a message to Washington that we've had enough. It's time to take back the power, folks. Time to take back the power. Time to take back the power. Time to take back the power. That's right. If you want a little song and dance with your candidate, you got it. I'm the great unknown. You can call me great. Thanks for listening, folks.
Write in The Great Unknown for President, 2008. Really? Can he do any worse?
I'm the great unknown, and I approve this message.